Strong Scholar to read today's title for me. Infinity Loud and Proud.
Connect pictorial
You got it. Representations
of division to long division.
Okay, I'm going to reread that for you. Connect pictorial representations of division to long division. So we're taking pictures of division and translating them into long division. Okay? Long division gets crazy, so we got to make sure we're really locked in for today's lesson. Okay? Jalea, key question, read the first one.
How is drawing to divide on the plate line chart connected to division in vertical form?
Yep. Second question. Malaya.
What is
We are going to be rounding. We're going to do some quick rounding. So you have to do quick thinking. We're going to be rounding by thousands and 10,000s. I'm going to let you know which one we're rounding by. You're going to tell me what they are. Hopefully we can say them successfully as a class. Let's do this first one together. What is 7,300 rounded to the nearest thousand? 7,300 rounded to the nearest thousand. So now? Grayson?
7,000.
That's the hundreds. Remember, this is the thousands place. We need to round this number. Samila. Jalea. 10,000. Because 7,000, when we look at the place value chart, 7,000 is closer to 10,000 than it is to 5,000. You get what I'm saying? So you're rounding in increments of 5. So you're either going up or you're staying the same. Is 7 closer? Is 7 5? 7 4 and below, or 5 or more? Which one is it?
5 or more.
It's 5 or more, so we round up to 10,000. Ooh. I was thinking about 10,000 place. You guys were correct. It's 7,000. 10,000. Next one. Thousands is what I meant to tell you. Thousands. You guys were right. 23,650 equals what, Robert? What about to the 10,000th place? 23,650 to the 10,000th place. KJ.
20,000.
Good job. Let's keep going. 458,109 to the nearest thousand. Go.
458,000.
Again.
458,000.
Very good. Nearest 10,000. Give you a second. Go.
500,000.
So you guys rounded to the 100,000. We're rounded to the 10,000. We're rounded to the 10,000. Janaya, a lot of crowd. Okay, you have the right numbers. I need somebody to give me the right units. You have the right numbers. I need the right units. Ava.
460,000.
There you go. 460,000. What is it, fourth grade?
460,000.
Okay, we'll do some happy counting by 10,000s. I'm going to pick a volunteer to do this for me. You already put me today. I'm going to do somebody else. Jamila. Come on up. 10,000 starting at 0. We are watching Zamila. She's going to tell us where to go. This is up. This is stop. This is down. Quickly. starting with 0. 0.
10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, 60,000, 50,000,
50,000,
40,000, 50,000, 60,000, 70,000, 60,000, 50,000, 40,000, 50,000, 60,000, 70,000, 80,000, 90,000, 80,000, 70,000, 60,000, 70,000, 80,000, 90,000, 70,000, 60,000, 50,000, 40,000, 50,000, 60,000, 70,000, 80,000, 90,000, 100,000.
Let's give some two claps on 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. We're going to do some decomposition next. In order to do so, you will need your markers. Now, at this time, you can pass the markers down your row or back to the rest of your group. I am going to put up some numbers. The goal is for you to decompose the bigger number into smaller numbers. Think about expanded form, okay? So when you see the number up on the screen, decompose it in expanded form. Capiche?
Capiche.
264 divided by 2. Decompose 264 to make it easier for us to divide by 2. You have your bigger number at the top. Give me expanded form right underneath. As soon as you have it, put those whiteboards in there. I see some friends solving. Did not say solve. I said translate 262 into expanded form. That's literally it. You're only transcribing 264 to expanded form. Once you have that, words in the air. Can be decomposed into what numbers, Robert? 264. Good job. Erase. Next number. This should be done in like 7 seconds because you're only decomposing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The decomposition is
486.
400 plus 80 plus 6. Next number. 396. Decompose and take. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Oh, when you're hard, I love it. 3, 2, 1. Go.
396.
Very good. 396. 830. That was super easy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
600 plus 30.
Yep, 630. You got 2 more. 480. Decompose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
400 plus 80.
Y'all are working hard. This is the last one. Show me what you got. 836, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
800 plus 30 plus 6.
Pause. You guys said 800 plus 30 plus 6. Why do you think the board says 800 plus 36? We have been doing it the same way as the board this whole time, and they just switched on us. Why does the board say, not 300 plus 30 plus 6, but, 800 plus 36? What happened? Chat. Right. 6 is not a multiple of 4. You gave us a foundation. So what do we have to do? Aid it. Somebody help them out. Whose brain is going? Ava.
You have to put the hundreds on the 10. I mean the hundreds on no, the 10s on the left side.
Yeah. They know. Okay, 6 is not a multiple of 4. Cool. Is 36 a multiple of 4? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. So, since 6 is not a multiple of 4, they had to move to the next place value. 36 then is a multiple of 4. So sometimes when you are decomposing, breaking it all the way down actually is more work. What they did with this situation is they actually looked at the number they're dividing by, compared it to the total, and they said, hey, I don't think I have to break it all the way down to the hundreds, tens, and ones. I can break it down into multiples of 4. Okay? I want you guys to take 30 seconds. First of all, take about 5 seconds to erase your whiteboards and captain markers. You will not need them for a while. So go ahead and erase your whiteboards and captain markers. Infinity is ready to go. Thank you for that quick fix, Brian. Thank you, Grayson. That section over there looks amazing. I want you to take a look about 30 seconds. This looks like a lot of information. I want you to take note in your brain 2 things that you notice about this picture. Outside of the fact that it's a lot of information. Okay? Take about 30 seconds, look at the image, take it all in. I see some hands going up already. I have a question for you. Imagine a student was gone for a few days, okay? And their first day back, this is what they saw. How many of you will be overwhelmed if on your first day back, this was on the board? Hello, definitely me. How would you help that student understand what is going on here? How would you help them understand what's going on Robert?
I'm saying that divided 9,856 divided by 8,
Oh, okay. So the problem is 9,856 divided by 8. And they're decomposing. Cool. I love that for them. I'm so glad they know how to decompose. What if I don't? What if I don't? Infinity.
I would tell them that they broke down 9,856 into those little groups right there in the middle, and then they put them in the boxes that they were supposed to break them down into.
Cool. Step 1. What is step 1? What is the first step you would tell that friend? 9,856. First step. Every single time. Samila. Mark up your place value chart. 100%. Now, we know that we're divided by 8, right? So which way do I start? Do I start dividing from the thousands place? Which place do I start dividing from? Janila. Okay. There are only 5 ones, but we're divided by 8. There are only 5 ones, but we're dividing by 8. There are only 5 ones, but we're dividing by 8. Cassidy.
Take one away from the tens.
Oh, so I'm taking the 10 from the 10s. Y'all see that arrow? The arrow that's happening right now? I took the 10 from the 10s, and that made what? So now, 16 ones. And you keep doing that process until what? What is the goal for moving all that stuff around? What is the goal for moving? Why do you have to do that? Robert? Because I'm trying to get multiples of 8, 100%. Since I'm dividing by 8, how many groups do I need? 8. How many lines do I make?
8.
Wrong. How many, Janila? 7. I make 7 lines because I need 8 groups. How many of those groups do I circle to find my answer? Am I circling all 8? Am I circling 4? Am I circling 7? Cassidy. I'm only circling one of those groups. Okay? To find my answer. Go ahead and take out your workbook and turn to page 39. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to get to page 39. Your place value chart and a pencil ready to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I need you to write this equation somewhere where you can read it. I need you to write the equation 74 divided by 2. 74 divided by 2. 74 divided by 2. Once you have that written down, fill out the place value chart. Get as far as you can on the place value chart until you get stuck. I'm pretty sure you will get stuck. We're going to circle back and I'm going to tell you how to get unstuck. Okay? Go ahead and fill out the place value chart. Go as far as you can. All of my friends who are asking for a pencil, please check the floor first. Because maybe perhaps, you might have one on the floor. When you get stuck, raise your hand. I'm not saying that to be facetious. I'm just pretty sure you're going to get stuck. So when you get stuck, it's okay. We're going to learn about that today. When you get stuck, Raise your hand. Okay, hands down. What dilemma did we run into with this place value chart? What dilemma, problem, obstacle, challenge did we run into with this place value chart? Robert. Okay, you had to decompose. Let's do it like this. Let's fill out this place value chart. How many tens do I have? Ava. How many ones do I have? Say it.
4.
What else do I need to put on my right away? What else do I need to put right away? Right? What kind of line? What kind of straight line? Say. All right. Can I divide 4 by 2? Can I divide 4 by 2? How many do I put in each group, Jalea?
2.
1, 2, 3, 4. Can I divide 7 by 2? No? Okay, so then what do I don't know how to figure that out. If I take away 2 groups, will I have some stuff left over? Will I have some stuff left over? Let me see. So I have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's only 6. How much do I have left over? Infinity. 1. Listen to me. Place value charts only work when every number can become a multiple of this number. So when your place value chart doesn't work anymore, you have to do long division. Say long division.
Long division.
Long division.
Long division.
How many of you have seen long division before? So you're familiar with what it looks like, right? If you've seen it. If not, it's cool. We're going to see it today. I need you to write what I write in this grid right here, okay? In the grid, you are going to write 74 divided by 2. This division sign changes into a different symbol, okay? It changes into a sideways L for long division, okay? Sideways L. So you're going to have, what is the number we're dividing?
74.
Say it together.
74.
I'm going to put that right here in the middle. Let's be on like the second box. Yep, 74. And I'm going to draw my sideways L starting in front of my number, which will be the 7. Draw the sideways L. Just like that. What am I dividing 74 by, Grayson?
2.
2. So I'm going to put the 2 on the outside of the room. 2. When we were doing place value chart division or even area model division, which way were we going? Which numbers did we start with all the time? Which place value did we start with? Messiah.
One.
Ones. That doesn't work for long division. With long division, you're always going to start with the largest place value. You're always going to start with the
Largest place value.
okay? We're doing things backwards now. And you're going to see why in a minute. Okay? What is the largest place value that we're working with in this problem? The place value, not the number, the place value. Janila. Tens. We're going to start at the tens. What is the closest multiple of 2 to 7? What is the closest multiple of 2 that's closest to 7? Malaya. Write the number 6 above the 7, just like this. That tells us that the closest the multiple of 2 that is closest to 7 is 6. Okay? Wrong spot. You're going to put that here. You're going to put it under 7. My apologies. What do we multiply 2 by to get to 6? 2 times 4 equals 6. No sign? 3. We want to write 3 above the 7. Because 2 times 3 equals 6. I'm coming around to make sure everyone's on the same page. When you have a multiple that is less than the number in that place value, you have to subtract it. You have to subtract it. So we're going to write a subtraction sign next to the 6, and we're going to underline because we're about to get a new number. Seven minus 6 equals 7 minus 6 equals
1.
Okay, cool. We have 1 left over. Are we done? We have another number there. Right now we have 1/10 left over, but we still have 1s. So we're going to drag those 1s down. Somebody tell me how many 1s we have. How many 1s do we have? Check. Drag those down. What is the new number we're dividing by? What is the new number we're dividing by? Grayson? 14. Can 14 be divided by 2? Yeah. Thank you for those silent signs. What is 14 divided by 2? Kathy. 2 times 7 equals what? Equals what?
37.
Listen to the question. Nope, that's not necessary. 2 times 7 equals what?
14.
I'm still going to write that number down here because I still have to subtract it. What is 14 minus 14? KJ? 0. Okay, let's look back at what we did with the place value chart. With the place value chart, we still had 1 left over. Do we have any left over with long division? No, because we got all the way down to the point where we have 0 left over. So that means 74 divided by 2 equals what?
37.
37. minus to 5, how are you feeling? Be honest with me so I know what you do. I got some 5s, I got some 3s, I got some 1s, some 2s. I got some, Miss Ray, what are you even talking about? Cool. Let's do another one. If you wrote light enough on your page, just like erase what you have, I don't want to make you rewrite all of that stuff. So if you wrote light enough, if you would prefer to rewrite it, cool. You don't have to. If you wrote light enough, you can just erase. We're going to take it up a notch with this one. Even if you know the answer for this, I need you to know how to find it using long division, okay? The new equation is 135 divided by 3. Go ahead and fill in your place value chart. See if you can solve it that way. We're doing the place value chart. That's fine. If you finish the place value chart and you want to move on to the long division, fine. The place value chart has to be completed first. So I need 2 lines. We were able to solve them using the place value chart, which is great. In these instances, cool. I want you to take what you learned from the last one and translate it to doing long division again. So we know we can solve this using the place value chart. Now we're going to solve it using long division. Somebody help me, how do I write this out? How do I write 135 divided by 3? Ava. I'm going to tell you this. It's going to be easier to write your number before you make your L so that your L is long enough. Okay? So what should I write first? And you said draw your L. What goes on the outside? Now, on the last one, the place value chart looked tricky. On this one, long division looks tricky. Because remember, we're working from the largest place value down, right? 1 divided by 3, can one be divided by 3? No. What's the next best thing we can do? We can divide what by 3? Desire. Remember, if this doesn't work, instead of doing one place value, we're going to divide by two place values. So instead of 1 divided by 3, we're going to do what number? Malaya.
13.
Okay. Is 13 divisible by 3? What's the next best number that is divisible by 3? Jace. 12. 12 divided by 3 equals what? Check. Where do we write the 4? No. Where do we write the 4? Robert. At the top, do we write it here or here? Do we write it above the 1 or above the 3? What do you think? You write it above the 3. Because that's the smaller part of that number. Okay? Write it above the 3. 3 times 4 equals 12. We discussed that. What do we have to do with 13 and 12? Later. Right. 13 minus 12 equals what? 13 minus 12 equals Janila. 1. Am I done? Not at all, friends. What do I have to do? Tyler, what do I have to do next? Paying attention will help you answer questions. I promise. Every single time. Brian.
Bring the 5 down.
Oh, bring the 5 down because we still have another number to multiply by. Absolutely. What is the new number? After bringing the 5 down, what is the new number? Leah.
15.
Yep. Can I divide 15 by 3? What times 3 equals 15? That's the number I'm going to write on top. What number am I going to write on top? Sana? Yeah. 5 times 3 equals what? Say it.
44.
Hold on. 5 times 3 equals what?
15.
Very good. And you know what we need to do with this number, right? Say it.
Subtract.
15 minus 15 equals
0.
the numbers above the line in long division is your answer. So 135 divided by 3 equals, say it together,
45.
which is the same as what we got down here. What is one way we can check our work to make sure 45 is actually the answer? What is one way we can check our work? Ava. Sure, we did that. Absolutely. Grayson.
Do 45 times 3.
Yep.
See how much
Real quick math. Okay? So real quick on the side of your paper or whatever on the back, if you just want to make sure. 45 times 3. 3 times 5 is 15. Carry the 1. 3 times 4 is 12. Plus 3 is 30. Plus 1 is 13. 135. Okay? So you do that real quick math on the side. It's not required for your homework or your problem set or whatever, but it's helpful to know how to do that in the event that you want to check your work. Okay? I'm going to check in again. This to 5, how are we feeling? Okay? I see some friends who were at a 0, they're at a 2 now. Or a 3. Love to see it. Long division and vertical form. I'm going to walk through this before you. Are these questions? Yes, come on.
How did we get the 1 and the 2?
Again,
How did we get the 1 for the other equation?
what do you think, sir?
Because we had got 15 and I'm trying to see how we got the
Because we subtracted 13 minus 12 is 1. So 13 minus 12 is 1. We bring the 5 down to meet the 1. That makes sense. Was there another question? Because I agree.
I don't know how we got
So we didn't. So if we go back, what was that, 135? We have 135 divided by, what was it? 3. So because we can't divide 13 by 3 evenly, we went to the next, the multiple of 3 that's closest. So you have 3, 6, 9, 12. 3, 6, 9, 12. That's where the 2 came from. It came because the closest multiple of 3 is 12. Okay? So we put the 12 here. 3 times 4 is 12, which is why we put the 4 up here. Then we subtract these 2 numbers. You get what I'm saying? So we got the 2 only because 12 is the closest multiple to 13. Right? So now, what do you mean? Because the reason why we moved to 13 was because 1 cannot be divided by 3. Okay? So instead of dividing by 1 place value, we have to divide by 2 place values. You see that? So instead of dividing by only the 1, we divide it by 2 place values, which will give us an imaginary 13. You know what I'm saying? So we break it down for you. Any other questions? Okay. Take a look at this one. This is like a lot of information, right? This is another way to visualize doing long division the vertical way. So the way we did it before, you just put the number there. They're asking you to, now that you know what number goes there, to then put the unit. Okay? So 3 is divisible by 2 one time. So you're going to put the 1 there because it's only 1 time, but what place value is the 3 in? What place value is the 3 in? Janai, what place value? 100. So instead of only putting the 1, I'm going to put 100. Okay? Notes, mental math, notes for you to help you understand how to put these numbers together. Okay? Multiply that down, 200. 328 divided minus 200 gives us what? Check. 128. And they break it down from there. So now we're going to this number. And you can see, as you divide down, you're adding the expanded form going as you divide down, you're adding the expanded form going up. So the expanded form is 100 plus 60 plus 4. Does that make sense? Track in front. 100 plus 60 plus 4. We are going to have some time to work through some of the problem set equations together. I do want us to do one vertical form together. When you come back from gym, we'll be working through the problem set because I know long division is tricky, okay, for some. Okay. So we're going to be working through some of those together. If you're comfortable with long division, when we come back from gym, do your thing. But I will be working through some of the problem set for my friends who need some extra help. Okay? For this one, we are going to do, this will be the last thing that we do. $732 divided by 3. So in your grid, whatever you have in your grid, go ahead and erase it. And we're going to write this equation because we'll be building up and down. We're going to leave 1, 2, 3 rows at the top, and we're going to start on the fourth row and write 732. Long division sign, 3. You don't need to place value chart, friends. You're just erasing the grid. So you're going to start at the fourth row down and write 732, long division sign, 3. Is 7 divisible by 3? No. What multiple of 3 is closest to 7? What multiple of 3 is closest to 7? Say it.
6.
3 times what equals 6? 3 times what equals 6, Grace? 2. Because we know the number is 2, what is the place value? What is the unit that 7 is in? Chad. So we're going to write 200. We're going to bring that unit back in. 3 times 200 equals what? 3 times 200 equals what? Josiah? 600. Write your subtraction right away. Save yourself some time. 732 minus 600 equals what? Robert. Yep. Now we're going to treat this number the same exact way. Can we divide 1 by 3? No. Can we divide 13 by 3? No. What's the closest multiple to 13? Jace. 12. 3 times what equals 12?
6.
Try again. Yep. So I'm going to write the 4 above the tens place. I just gave you the unit. So is this just 4 or is it something else? So now, what is it? 4 in the tens place. It's a 4 in the 10th place. Somebody come her up. The 4 in the 10th place. Cassie. 40. What is 3 times 40? 3 times 40. Go higher. 120. Subtraction right away. Aiden, 132 minus 120 gives us what? 12. Folks, this is by 3, right? We literally just talked about that. 12 divided by 3 is what? Is what, Chad? 4. Where do we write that 4? Janila. Above the lowest place. 3 times 4 is what? Say
12.
Subtraction right away. Whenever you write something down, get ready to subtract. Every single time. 12 minus 12 is what?
0.
Are we done? Halfway. We gotta do something with this, right? Remember, they're giving us division as our expanded form. That's expanded form. Somebody tell me the answer in expanded form. Brian.
224.
In expanded form.
200 plus 40 plus 4.
So, 732 divided by 3 is what, Grayson?
244.
What is it, 4th grade?
244.
How do you feel? It's the 5. Okay. 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 When we come back from gym, leave your books the way they are. Leave your books the way they are. We're going to work through some of the problem set together, and then I'll let you do some of it independently just to check for understanding. Okay? But it is time for you guys to go to gym. We'll do a bathroom break when you guys come back. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Everyone facing the door. I'm going to call your roll just as if your rolls were normal. Okay, let's start with line. Roll 2, go ahead. Roll 1. What is that? Where? Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. I'm so excited. We got new hatchet books. Roll. Y'all still tying y'all shoes. I'm sorry. Roll 4. I'm so excited. So excited. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, girl. Come on. I'll let you get the one with chapter 8. Absolutely. It's like, can I go to gym?